What up, guys? Alchemist saying something nice for you. So we're gonna react to the Game Award 2022. I know who won Game of the Year because y'all told me in the live stream last night, but I don't know what any of the other games that won for whatever titles of this Game of the Year. So we're gonna react to that, and I'm gonna give y'all my real, honest, uncut opinion about Game Awards. Disclaimer: if anybody don't know, Game Awards is vote based, okay? Democracy, okay? It's vote based. It's not chosen by professional critics of gaming or anything. It's by the community that vote, which is us. The problem with that is, one, most people that vote, they just vote random stuff until they get to the part they really care about, which is Game of the Year. So some of the votes that they make throughout the whole thing, questionnaire, just be BS. Two, some people are just dang, I don't want to sound bogus, but keeping it real, some people are just illiterate when it comes to gaming. Some people don't know what makes a good game. People just go straight off of what they biasly like, but they don't go based off of what legitimate reasons of why a game is good. Like, you have people that will vote for a game that had heck of bugs in it, but because they just love that game at their heart, they voting for that, which is okay, but it's like, it's bad voting. It don't really give a good representation of the game quality itself. Third thing would be, most people don't go out and vote. Let's be honest. It's just like real life. Voting for like governors, senates, and all that stuff. People don't go out and vote. Majority of population don't go out and vote. Shoot, I didn't even vote for the Game Award. And I'm a game head. Like, I'm a real game head. And I didn't even go out and vote. So don't take the Game Awards that legit and serious, because it only going based off the people that actually got their butts up to go out and vote. And most of the games that win, their community actually went out there and vote. Their community of that game actually went out and vote. If it was legit, we'll see a lot of different results. But let's get into this, and I'll let y'all know if it's fact or cap, okay? Because YouTube is like the epitome. YouTube and Twitter is like the epitome of letting you know if a game was trending and everybody was on that game tip when it came out, right? If I'm watching this and some of these games they choose ain't like being shown like that on YouTube or Twitter, then it was vote based. It was that community went out and voted, and that would be the main reason. But let's get into this, y'all.
Here are your nominees.
So this is mobile games.
Apex Legends Mobile.
Okay.
Diablo Immortal.
Okay.
Genshin Impact. Marvel Snap. And Tower of Fantasy.
Okay. Again, I'm gonna guess for every award. Best mobile game, Apex Legends, very popular. Diablo, very popular. Genshin Impact, very popular. Marvel Snap, I ain't really heard of Marvel Snap. I think I seen ads on it, but I don't think it's that popular. And then Tower of Fantasy, I heard of that as well. Off bat, let's be 100% honest here. Player base, the game here that got the highest player base is definitely Genshin Impact, without a doubt. When Genshin Impact first came out, it was blowing up everywhere on the internet. You couldn't go anywhere without hearing about Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact got like over millions of players in their player base, still to this day. So I think without a doubt, best mobile game gotta be Genshin Impact, without a doubt.
And the Game Award goes to
Genshin Impact.
Marvel Snap.
Marvel Snap?
For best fighting game.
Marvel Snap? 6,000? Bro. You literally have Apex and Genshin Impact. It was between those two. You literally have Apex and Genshin Impact with over millions of players in the player base on a norm. And you got Marvel Snap, and based on what I looked up, it was correct. Average out 6,000 something players. Bro. Come on now. But whatever, it's the Game Awards, bro.
Here
best fighting
are
game.
the nominees. DNF Duel.
Okay.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R.
Okay.
The King of Fighters 15. Multiverses. And Sifu.
Now, me personally, you talking about fighting game. King of Fighters has been around 15 goddamn series. You would think King of Fighters win. But I see Shifu on here and I see Multiverse. I don't count Shifu as a fighting game. I don't know why they put that on here. I would not count Shifu as a fighting game. But multiverses, since multiverses came out, you've seen everybody playing that non-stop on YouTube. Non-stop. I have rarely seen people playing King of Fighters non-stop on YouTube. Trending wise. So, even though I think King of Fighters should probably win this because it's an actual true fighting game, I feel like Multiverse is going to win this because of popularity when it comes to voting and trending. How much I want to bet is Multiverses? I just feel like it.
And the game award goes to Multiverses.
Called it.
The nominees for Best Esports Game are...
I don't believe...
And the game award goes...
I don't believe that's the best fighting game, but that's what it was. I'm sorry for the true fighting game players out there. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I don't believe... That's like considering Smash Bros. As a fighting game. I'm sorry, that's what they chose. I'm sorry. Some people, but it's based off popularity. That's what the Game Awards is about, popularity and people that actually goes out and vote. That's what it is. Best esport game. Counter-Strike on here, man. I mean, this was obvious. Best esport game, it was going to be between League of Legends or Valorant. And Valorant got it. Hey, it is what it is. I know Rocket League still popping, Dota still popping, Counter-Strike still popping. But we gotta talk about popularity on what's been trending. Valorant been trending this year. League of Legends always gonna have a big player base, but Valorant is what been trending this year. So you got all the new gamers that love Valorant. They went out and voted and chose Valorant. Even though esports, tryhard esporters probably gonna choose League of Legends or Counter-Strike or Dota. You know, the tryhard esport people voted for the legit tryhard games. I'm not saying Valorant not tryhard. But the reason why Valorant won is because it was trending this year. Everybody was on it, so it won. People went out and voted Valorant. Valorant is a good game, though. Valorant definitely a good game.
For Best Esports Athlete, the nominees are...
I don't know nothing about that, so we're going to skip that. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know about esports teams either. I'm going to skip that as well. And coach, I don't know nothing about that. We're skipping that as well. And event, I don't know. Okay, Best Family Game.
Okay. The nominees for Best Family Game are Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga,
okay,
Mario and Rabbids, Sparks of Hope,
okay,
Nintendo Switch Sports, and Splatoon 3.
Look. When I think of family game, I think of 4-player co-op game to play with your friends, right? Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope isn't 4 players. Kirby and the Forgotten Land isn't 4 players. It's only 2 players. Lego Star Wars, I believe that's 2 players as well. The only one that's a real contender here, I would say, is Nintendo Switch Sports. But it came out so late. If Nintendo Switch Sports came out when the Switch first came out, I feel like the popularity for it would have been way bigger. I feel like Nintendo Switch Sports, it just came out of nowhere from left area, and now everybody was playing all the other popular Switch games, so no one actually gave Nintendo Switch Sports a chance. You heard the audience, they barely cheered for it, so I doubt Nintendo Switch Sports win this, even though it probably deserves it. Splatoon 3, Splatoon is very popular, but to be honest, I haven't seen Splatoon 3 I haven't seen Splatoon as much as I usually see on YouTube. When Splatoon 2 and stuff was out, I seen it very heavily. I rarely seen Splatoon 3. I didn't even know Splatoon 3 was already out. I rarely seen it. And I wouldn't even consider that a family game. Dang, even though I want to say Nintendo Switch Sports, I know it's not that. I heard the audience cheer. It's not that, bro. Mario Rabbids not multiplayer. Splatoon is not pop. It's between Lego or Kirby. I'm gonna be biased and choose Kirby because I live streamed and enjoyed the game, even though it's 2 players only. But I played with my brothers, so it was fun. I'm gonna say Kirby. I'm gonna say Kirby, bro. Even though I truly believe Nintendo Switch Sports should win it because it's 4 players, bro. It's literally the only 4-player option up here, I believe. But Kirby. I'm going with Kirby.
And the game award goes to Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
I know it. And that's my boy. Kirby deserve it. Best performance.
I have to find a way to fix it all. And the answer.
I haven't finished this, but she was a good voice actor. Oh, Christopher Judd. Without a doubt, Christopher Judd.
I don't find boys have much to say for themselves. You don't scare me.
I can't talk about it. But you don't believe in any of it.
Oh man. Look. Sonny did good too. But you have to live up to your father, bro. Christopher Judge, bro. Christopher Judge.
Winner.
Kratos.
Christopher.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look. Sonny deserve it too. I ain't gonna lie. Sonny deserve it too. But give Sonny a few more years. Sonny already do good at voice acting. Give him a few more years, bro. Put him in a different game. He killing it.
We're sinners plucked from hell to do God's
Neon
dirty
White.
work, and I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
Ooh! I ain't never played Neon White, but I should cop this. This sounds interesting.
Do God's dirty work, and I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
Okay. Norco, never heard of it. Norco look good, but never heard of it. Stray. Tunic. I heard of Tunic, but never really seen people play it. And then Vampire Survivor. Without a doubt, Stray winning this one. Now, my personal opinion. I haven't seen any YouTuber playing any of these indie games on here, okay? Stray is going to win because of the graphics and stuff and popularity. People hyped it up. So Stray going to win without a doubt because no one heard. It's rare. It's a minority of people that heard of the other indie games here. More people heard of Stray than the other indie games. So I can guarantee you Stray going to win this by a landslide simply because of the advertising that it got before it came out. Do I think Stray is a good game? Meh, I don't see nothing interesting about it. That Nova White game looked way more interesting than Stray. But I'm pretty sure Stray won this because of the advertising that it got. More people heard of Stray than the other games. Again, that Nova White game looked amazing. Off just with the simple clip that just showed. Just simple clip.
Best debut indie goes to Stray.
Pretty obvious.
Adaptation.
Okay, League of Legends.
I have to try.
Don't make a name for yourself as a cyberpunk.
Ooh!
What we need is a little fun and adventure.
Bro, I didn't even know Cuphead came out for show already.
Sonic meet Knuckles.
Ooh. You would think Sonic the Hedgehog 2 will win. It was in movies and stuff and got advertised and stuff. You would think that will win. I want to say Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But me being an anime fan, I know how much people gassed up Cyberpunk the Edge Runner. But then they also threw League of Legends on there, bro. Do you know how big the League of Legends freaking community is? It's probably going to be League of Legends. Even though I'm thinking this Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I feel like it's going to be League of Legends.
Return to sender.
Oh, come on!
What the hell?
Uncharted was on here. Best adaptation.
And the Game Award for Best Adaptation goes to Arcane League of Legends.
It was obvious. It was obvious. Best narrative.
It would start all over again. He doesn't deserve this.
I never even heard of Plague Tale.
Is broken, become elden.
Bro. Best narrative? Come on now. Majority of the Elden Ring community themselves don't even know what the story is about with Elden Ring. Come on now. Majority of people don't even know what the story. They have to watch a video online from a content creator to learn the lore behind Elden Ring. Ain't no way. If Elden Ring wins best narrative, you know it's rigged. Rigged as in, you know, their community went and made sure they went out and voted to try to make Elden Ring shine. Ain't no way Elden Ring winning best narrative. Ain't no way, bro. I never even heard that Plague Tale game. So I know Plague Tale ain't winning it because I never heard of it. So popularity around it probably wasn't big enough when it comes to advertisements and stuff. God of War! Easily! Narrative? God of War, bro. If God of War don't win narrative, bro, I am in disbelief. It's a story-based game. I was on the edge of my seat 24/7 throughout this whole game. It felt like playing a movie, bro. I didn't finish Horizon because there was too much talking at the beginning. Not saying it's a bad game. I'm trying to finish it. I ain't never heard of immortality. They keep showing immortality. I never heard of immortality. I have yet to play. I didn't see no YouTuber playing immortality. Or did I miss it? Because there's some videos I missed out on because I was to be focused on my crafts, my YouTube videos. But I never heard anyone talk about immortality, man. What is this? This is like the third time we got nominated? God of War, easily.
And the Game Award for Best Narrative goes to God of War Ragnarok.
Bro, it's crazy. You won Best Narrative. You just came out a month ago. A month ago, bro.
For Best Art Direction.
Art Direction.
Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West.
Best Art Direction? I can't say God of War. God of War not an open world game, so it's not much art direction. I ain't saying God of War wasn't beautiful. It looked beautiful. But it's not an open world game. I have seen plenty of people play Elden Ring, and that world looks beautiful. That open world area, Elden Rings, look beautiful. I didn't finish Horizon, so I can't really speak for Horizon Forbidden West. I didn't finish it, so I can't really speak on that one. Scorn, Stray, it's definitely Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring looks so beautiful. The open world of Elden Ring is beautiful. It's gotta be Elden Ring. Gotta be.
Scorn.
Gotta be.
Stray. And the Game Award goes to Elden Ring.
Yeah, gotta be. The open world is just too big.
Here are the nominees for Best VR AR Game. After the Fall, Among Us VR, Bone Lab, Moss Book 2, and Red Matter 2.
I'm not gonna act like I know VRs, like AR games like that. Among Us VR just came out. Ain't no way Among Us VR winning this. It just came out. The Among Us community base was so big during the pandemic. The VR version of it came out too late. I don't think the community of Among Us is that big to win or award yet. The hype for it died down some now. Bone Lab, I'm thinking Bone Lab. I'm thinking I never heard of Moss Book 2 and Red Matter 2. But again, I'm not that into VR games like that, so I don't know how popular these games are. The only game I know that's popular is Bone Lab. I've seen plenty of people play Bone Lab. I would thought it would have been some other options on here, like the Parable games and stuff on here. Kind of surprised that Parable not on here, but Parable not a VR game, is it? Yeah, I'm going with Bone Lab, man.
And the Game Award goes to Moss Book 2.
Yeah, I don't know what Moss Book 2 is.
Sim strategy game, Dune Spice Wars, Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Total War Warhammer 3, 2 Point Campus.
I'm going with Mario Rabbids Spark of Hope because I actually played that game. I know about the game. It's a strategy game. It's a really thought out strategy game. And if we gotta go based off popularity, I never heard of any of these other games through ads or anything like that. Only heard of Mario and Rabbids, so I'm assuming Mario and Rabbids.
And Victoria 3. And the Game Award this year goes to Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. It's all about popularity. It's about what game got the most advertisement out there, okay? I'm not saying Mario Rabbids the best strategy game on this list, but it's Nintendo that advertised it. It's open to most people to enter the game, you know, neutral standpoint for new gamers and stuff. Game Awards all about these casual gamers being able to play their game, okay? Again, no disrespect to players, people that went out and voted for the gaming awards. But if we're going to be 100% honest here, majority of people that actually went out and voted for the gaming award are casual gamers. They're not try-hard gamers. They're casual gamers, and they're going to pick casual options, the popular options. They're not going to go based off of how unique and innovative the game was, how beautiful, optimized the game was with no glitches and stuff, how beautiful it looked, and art direction, voice acting, you know, gameplay wise with frames per second and stuff. They're not gonna go that in depth. They're going casual about what they actually enjoy playing. And I guess that's what games are all about, right? Games is all about what you enjoy playing. But yeah, this is, it's just Mario is easy to get into. It's Mario. Come on now, it's Mario.
Here are the nominees for Best Community Support presented by Discord. Apex Legends.
Community
Destiny
support.
2. Final Fantasy 14.
It's not Destiny 2. I'll tell you that, but it's not Destiny 2. Destiny community been dying, flatlining. It's definitely not No Man's Sky. It's between Apex Legends, Final Fantasy 14, and Fortnite. Best community support. I'm gonna go off a limb. Even though I think it's Apex Legends, I'm going off of, because Fortnite is a big community, but it said best community support. These little kids ain't supporting no community. They're just playing the game. They're not supporting the community. It's between Apex Legends and Final Fantasy 14. I'm trying to read the Roman numerals. Apex is a sweaty game. It's not. Final Fantasy 14 is an online game, so I'm more swayed towards saying Final Fantasy 14 because Apex Legends is just a straight PvP. Final Fantasy 14 is like a fleshed out online game RPG. I'm going with Final Fantasy 14 for best community support. Final Fantasy 14
Fortnite
community is pretty big.
No Man's Sky. And the Game Award goes to Final Fantasy 14.
You know?
Games for
It's easy.
impact.
It's easy to rationalize some of this. More Blue. Never heard this.
You swear it won't happen again?
I just want to know that we can make it through this.
Did the full game? Did Dustfall full game come out? Cause that game was fire. Did Dustfall? Did this full game come out?
I just want to know that we can make it through this.
Every cycle, you take your chances.
Wake
Yes,
up,
it's-
sleeper.
Never heard of that. Alien
It's hard
64.
not to drift into
Hindsight.
the past.
I heard of this. I was a teenager. Exocolonist. I ain't never heard of that.
And the Game
Exocolonist.
Award for Games for Impact goes to
I don't know.
As Dusk Falls.
Best sports
See,
racing game.
I'm like, I ain't never heard any of these. As Dustfall was the only one I watched that was very interesting. I'm glad As Dustfall won. I'm glad. But again, it's based off popularity. I ain't never heard of them other games except Hindsight. I did hear about Hindsight, but Hindsight not doing better than As Dust Falls. It's not happening.
Game. The nominees are F1
Sport/racing game. I would love Ali World to win. I would really love Ali World to win, but you're up here with 2K, Gran Turismo, and I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it's Gran Turismo. I don't know.
22.
I'm not acting like I
FIFA
know.
23.
What was
And
it?
the Game Award goes to Gran Turismo 7.
It was Gran Turismo, like I said.
Here
Like I
are the
said,
nominees for Best Multiplayer Game.
advertising,
Duty
you know.
Modern Warfare 2.
Best multiplayer game. Call of Duty, Multiverse, Overwatch, Splatoon, TMNT, Shredder's Revenge. I would love for TMNT, Shredder's Revenge to win it, but I know that's not happening. You got to be an OG gamer, an OG arcade gamer to be playing TMNT. And we know most of the people that voted, they're not OG gamers, they're casuals, they're youngins. Best multiplayer game. We just seen Multiverses win. It got between Overwatch, Multiverses, or Call of Duty. I'm going for them. I'm going to say Overwatch. I'm going to say Overwatch. Final answer.
Multiverse. NT Shredder's Revenge. And the Game Award goes to Splatoon 3.
Splatoon beat how Multiverses win best fighting game, but then lost to Splatoon 3. Who player base is bigger? I know for a fact Overwatch gotta have a bigger player base. God dang. Okay, Splatoon carrying Japan. Never mind. Splatoon They said they sold 3.5 million copies just in Japan. So yeah, that alone should tell you, yeah, okay. Yeah, Splatoon, yeah, Japan, y'all can hold that one, bro.
The nominees for Best Audio Design. COD Modern Warfare 2, Elden Ring.
Bro. Take Gran Turismo and Call of Duty off of here, okay? I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but we talking about audio design. So the open world games definitely have better audio design. You got between God of War, Elden Ring, and Horizon. I didn't finish Horizon, so I'm not going to throw it up there. Because if I ain't finished it, I know there's a lot of people that didn't finish it either, okay? But me personally, I'm going with God of War audio design. There's so many great audio, so much great audio in God of War, bro.
God of War Ragnarok, Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Forbidden West. And this game award goes to God of War.
God of War, come on now.
Having a pretty good night. Here are the nominees.
Only been out for a month, bro. And it's doing amazing. What is that? 3, 4 awards for God of War already, bro? Come on now.
Creator of the Year. Carl Jacobs, Ludwig, Nebelian.
Bro. Content Creator of the Year? And I ain't never seen none of these content creators. It couldn't be that much content creator of the year because they weren't trending enough for me to find them. And I be on YouTube. So I'm finna just skip that one, bro. I be on YouTube and Twitch. I'm skipping that one. I don't even want to know who it is because it's like, bro, if I ain't see their name pop up at all on YouTube and Twitch to recommend to me or some crap like that, I don't believe it, okay? Most anticipated game.
Final Fantasy.
Most anticipated game, Final Fantasy 16. Hogwarts Legacy. Now Hogwarts, that's popular. Resident Evil 4, that's popular too. Final Fantasy is popular as well. And the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. All I'm saying, the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild won Game of the Year. Do you really think the second version not finna be the most anticipated? That's all I'm saying. It's definitely Legend of Zelda. Definitely Legend of Zelda.
16. Hogwarts.
Definitely Legend of Zelda. Bring it up, bro. Fast forward, bro.
And the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Come on, you're in the audience, bro.
Favorite, and the game award goes to the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Come on now.
Best action game.
Action game, Bayonetta 3. Call of Duty. Neon White. Come on now. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. For Neon White to get nominated for Best Action in the Game, and it was part of the indie games, bro, I really feel like Neon White lost to Stray because most people bought Stray because it's a AAA game. I think it is AAA. I think most people bought Stray simply because it was advertised the most on PS5 and almost every PlayStation trailer you could imagine when PlayStation 5 was coming out. I feel like Neon White probably should have took this when it comes to the indie games. Bro, if Shifu don't win action game, hear me out, cause I seen Bayonetta 3 on there as well. Shifu was being played by almost every YouTuber and on Twitch for a long time when it first came out, bro. People trying to do zero death runs and all that, like, bro. Shifu gotta be best action game. It just have to. It was trending. I barely seen people playing Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta is very popular, but I barely seen anyone playing it trending on YouTube or anything like that, bro. Again, TMNT, people ain't buying arcade games these days. I really love and enjoy this game. Amazing music, combat, and everything, but it's an arcade game. Casual players not picking it up. They want that 3D open world, y'all know. And now that I say that, I feel like Shifu ain't gonna win because it was a try hard game. So most people picked up Bayonetta, you know what I'm saying? But Bayonetta popular too. I ain't gonna sleep on Bayonetta. Bayonetta is very popular and a great game. I feel like Bayonetta community is bigger than Shifu community, without a doubt. So it's definitely Bayonetta. Plus she waifu. She queen.
Viva Chile.
And the Game Award for Best Action Game goes to Bayonetta 3.
Best score and music.
Plague Tale. Hey, this score sounded good for a Plague Tale. Elden Ring 2. Come on, man. Come on, man. Gotta work. Come on, man. Metal Hellsing sound good too. Ooh. Oh, that's a toughie. That's Xenoblade Chronicles 3 got some amazing music. This a toughie. This a toughie. I guess, but they said score. Bro, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 probably should win this. Best score and music? It's the score part, bro. Score definitely goes to Elden Ring and God of War, without a doubt. But we talking about just like best music, like soundtrack you want to keep listening to over and over again. It's probably Xenoblade Chronicles 3. But I gotta remember, casual gamers, they're not looking into it that deep. For me personally, God of War. That score is just amazing, God of War.
And the Game Award for
But it
Best
probably should
Score
be
and
Xenoblade
Music goes
3.
to God of War Ragnarok.
Innovation and accessibility.
It's a single player and multiplayer experience. We wanted to draw in people
Okay.
who weren't necessarily gamers.
I might be able to get up there if you help me.
When you are unsure.
Oh, I'm about to say, I'm like, what's it mean by innovation and accessibility? Based on like, if people are colorblind, if people can't hear, they're able to read subtitles easier. You know, turn off blur in case you got, you know, medical conditions, stuff like that. Innovation and accessibility. I think that's God of War because they got the money to add all them options in there. I mean, look at this colorblind option right here. We just seen Kratos fighting colored people, and I don't mean that way. Like, you got the subtitles standing out right here, bigger and stuff. But look at the colorblind system. Being able to make Kratos them just like pure blue and like red and like, that's going over the top for accessibility.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance.
That suite of features enables gameplay by players who are blind and
I know they throw Last of Us Part 1 in here. Bro, it's not a new game in 2022. Who will vote for this? Come on now.
low vision.
The quarry. Just from this alone, from the trailers that they show, teasers that they show, it's God of War, bro. Accessibility? Come on now. Any medical person can play if you're able to change the colors and stuff like that.
And the Game Award for Innovation and Accessibility goes to
God of War Ragnarok.
Nominees for
Makes
Best
sense.
Role-playing game: Elden Ring, Live Alive, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Triangle Strategy, Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
RPG, without a doubt, it's Elden Ring. The mods, the different builds that I have seen for Elden Ring is out of this world how creative people are. Without a doubt, Elden Ring wins this. Me, I'm more of an RPG fantasy player, so I would love to see like Pokemon or Xenoblade win this one. But we talking about community based. Elden Ring had a big community. When Elden Ring dropped, bro, all you would see on YouTube was Elden Ring, Elden Ring, Elden Ring. People making just different builds and everything on Elden Ring, mods and all. The community for Elden Ring is big. I'm pretty sure people voted Elden Ring more when it comes to communities. The community base is just bigger. Elden Ring definitely won this one, without a doubt. I'd be surprised if it didn't.
Goes to Elden Ring. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if it didn't.
And Namco. Here are the nominees for Player's Voice, our 100% fan-voted category. You guys were...
Player voice? Player voice. If this strictly based on fan base, it's not Sonic Frontiers. It gotta be Genshin Impact. Stray, it's not Sonic Frontiers, it's not Stray. Without a doubt, it's not. There's no community, no player voice, fan base. Ain't no way y'all fan base that big. It's not happening. Genshin Impact got the most fan base here. Out of Elden Ring and God of War, they popular, but we talking about fan base is Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact got over 9 million, millions of goddamn players, bro. Millions of players for Genshin Impact. Without a doubt, Genshin Impact. Whether we like it or not, it's Genshin Impact.
Very busy voting the past few days.
Now, remember, it said player choice, meaning, again, whoever has the bigger community. It's Genshin Impact, man.
Nominees: Sonic Frontiers, Genshin Impact, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, and Stray. And once we took out all the bot votes, the Game Award goes to Genshin Impact.
Like, bro. And that's why I say don't take the Game Award serious, because it's all based on what community actually show up for the voting, okay? Everybody know in the real world, if you ask what's their favorite game, they're not finna say Genshin Impact. People finna say my favorite game is Elden Ring. My favorite game is God of War. Or my favorite game is Sonic Frontiers. You know, whether you're a Nintendo, Sega fan over, you know, these PlayStation exclusive gamers and PC gamers, right? Ain't nobody saying their favorite game, player choice, is Genshin Impact. Nobody. But their community is bigger. It's more accessible when it comes to playing on the phone, PC, PlayStation, Xbox. You know, it's more accessible. And it's free to play.
Here are the nominees for Best Independent Game: Cult of the Lamb, Neon White, Sifu, Stray, Tunic.
Bro, best independent game, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, what I seen most on YouTube was Shifu. Shifu had to be the most game I seen on YouTube when it first came out of people just playing it non-stop. Non-stop, bro. I have not seen people playing Stray non-stop, Neon White, Coat of the Lamb, or Tunic, okay? Even though, again, Neon White been nominated multiple times here. I feel like Neon White need to win at least one award. Like, it's been nominated so many times. But I feel like Shifu should win this one, without a doubt.
And the Game Award goes to Stray. Congratulations.
Who is playing Stray? Who is playing Stray? Did people really go into the whole simulator of being a cat, bro? It's the casual gamers. It's the casual gamers, bro. It's the casual gamers. They played this voting. They played the voting. They played the voting ballots, bro.
Right. Here are the nominees for Best Action Adventure Game: A Plague Tale Requiem, God of War Ragnarok,
It's God of War.
Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Tunic. And the Game Award goes
It's God of War, bro. Action adventure game?
God of War Ragnarok.
Bro. Stray is considered an action adventure game? I guess adventure.
Here are the nominees for Best Ongoing Game: Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact.
They said best. So even though Genshin Impact and Fortnite got the biggest fan base here, if they going based on best ongoing game, it's Final Fantasy 14 hands down. I have yet to hear people complain about Final Fantasy 14. All I hear is people addicted to the game. That's all I hear. So they gotta be doing something right. They gotta be.
And the Game Award goes to Final Fantasy 14 for the second time tonight.
Come on now.
Best game direction: The Tarnished.
Hey, Elden Ring.
War is not the only way.
Ooh.
The land is dying. I'm running out of time.
Wait a minute. Bro, I feel so bad for Immortality. Because it's keep getting nominated, so it had to be an amazing game. I maybe missed people playing this. This probably was going on during the time I was off YouTube for a long time. But Immortality keep popping up. So it had to be a great game. But its contenders are Elden Ring, Horizon, and God of War. So it's like, it's not gonna shine. It's just not gonna shine, bruh. Cause again, it's probably a great game, but I didn't really see no advertisement stuff on it. God of War has a strong fan base. Elden Ring, strong fan base. Horizon advertised pretty well. I just can't see it winning. Bro, I shouldn't see Stray. I really shouldn't see Stray. I'm not. People that love Stray, you know, power to you. Enjoy Stray. But I should not see Stray up here with this, man. I just should not. I just should not. Hey, it's my boy from Nintendo, okay? Now, my best game direction. What are they going based off when they say game direction? Like, are they talking about like freedom? If they talking about freedom, then it's Elden Ring.
And the Game Award for Best Game Direction goes to Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Game of the Year winner is
Look.
Elden Ring.
Now, okay, we're done. Elden Ring won Game of the Year. Elden Ring won Game of the Year. Now. Let me explain this one. Let me explain this one, bro. Let me take this down. Let me explain this one. For people that's saying God of War should have won Game of the Year, listen. It was impossible. And here's why. God of War came out a month ago. Literally a month ago. Okay? Most people have yet to get their hands to play God of War. They just haven't. It's PlayStation exclusive. Most people still don't have a PS5. So it's PlayStation exclusive. Most people don't have a PS5. So the accessibility to be able to play it isn't there yet. And it's only been out for a month. Give God of War a year. Especially since Christmas coming up. So I know people buying the bundle and stuff for it and everything. Give God of War a year. And then it most likely would have been Game of the Year. But it only been out for a month. So most people didn't get to play it, and it's PlayStation exclusive. Comparing it to Elden Ring. Elden Ring been out, what? Since the beginning of this year. Elden Ring been out since, what? February, March, somewhere around there. Elden Ring been out for roughly a year. So, and it's not exclusive. So people playing it on PlayStation, people playing it on Xbox, people playing it on PC. Everybody got to play Elden Ring. People done made mods about it. People done made playthroughs on it. Heck of YouTube videos on it. People done did co-op with it. Just all type of different experimentations with it, right? When I look at Elden Ring, I think of Breath of the Wild, Zelda. Breath of the Wild had came out early in the year for Game of the Year as well. Breath of the Wild came out like around like March, I believe. March 2017, March. Breath of the Wild came out, and Breath of the Wild got the same treatment like Elden Ring. When it first came out, you're thrown in an open world, you're able to do whatever you want, and people made heck of mods and setups and breaking the game and stuff with Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda. You gotta understand, Game of the Year is gonna be whatever game players feel like they have creative freedom in. Elden Ring and Breath of the Wild, you have creative freedom. You're able to do whatever you want in an open. They just throw you in an open world and you're able to do whatever you want. And I feel like that's the new formula for gaming now. People don't care for story that much, so they just throw you in the open world to be able to play around with the physics of that open world that they're giving us. Legend of Zelda and Elden Ring both tell their story in an indirect way. Legend of Zelda is more direct. They tell you, hey, get the divine beast and fight Ganondorf. You can go against Ganondorf at the very beginning. You don't even have to get the divine beast. You go straight to Ganondorf if you wanted to, right? And people did that. Same thing with Elden Ring. You can go straight to the last boss and not do the side bosses and stuff. You get straight to the boss if you wanted to. You can do that. Yeah, you handicapping yourself with less equipment and stuff, but that's the challenge, right? Elden Ring tells their story indirect as well. They don't just come out directly to you on the lore of the world. Same thing Legend of Zelda. You have to do the side quests and read like books and see memories and stuff to understand the lore of the world around you. Now, me saying that, 90% of freaking Elden Ring players don't know what the heck the story is about Elden Ring. They have to look up a YouTube video that explains the lore of the world. It's just like Destiny. We give you so much of the story, but if you want to know the character development and everything that's going on in the world around you, you have to read the lore in the game or watch a YouTube video online, someone explaining the lore to you. Same thing with Elden Ring. And Breath of the Wild as well, a little bit. You had to watch YouTube videos to understand what the story was, because some people didn't do all the side quests and stuff. So, for Elden Ring to win Game of the Year, totally understandable. It's been out for almost a year. People did every creative thing you can do with that game. And throw this out there as well. Again, this is a vote-based system. Whatever your Game of the Year to yourself, power to you, that's your Game of the Year. It's subjective. It's your Game of the Year. Me personally, God of War Game of the Year. I'm a person that loves story-based driven adventure games. So I love amazing voice acting. I love amazing music. I love amazing storytelling and character progression, story progression, tied in with great action, you know. So God of War is hands down favorite game of the year for me. Okay, game of the year for me. Elden Ring, I've seen plenty of people, YouTubers playing the game. It's not my cup of tea, but the game do looks fun at the gameplay aspect of trying to beat a very difficult boss. But when it comes to like story direction, when it comes to like having an actual fleshed out story that gets me immersed in the world around me, I feel like Elden Ring slacks at that. With all the YouTubers I watch play the game, there's plenty of YouTubers that say I don't know what's going on with these cutscenes and stuff because they don't do a good job expressing the story. There's story there, but you gotta do your own type of research on learning about the story. It's not thrown at you directly, which is a disconnect with the player in the game itself. So me personally, Elden Ring ain't that, you know. But God of War was for me. I enjoy God of War. Y'all see my playthrough, amazing. So understandable that Elden Ring's won. Powers to it. It deserves it. Players love it. But I say the one thing too that also probably made Elden Ring win over God of War. Because let's be honest here. God of War won 6 awards here. I was counting. God of War won 6 awards here. I think Elden Ring only won like 2 or 3 awards before the Game of the Year award, right? Clearly, God of War had the potential to be Game of the Year. If it came out earlier this year, God of War most likely would have won Game of the Year. You won 6 awards without Game of the Year award. If you won 6 awards, your game was just beautiful. It was just a masterpiece. You clearly deserved Game of the Year. But somehow Elden Ring still ended up winning Game of the Year, even though it only won like 2-3 awards against God of War itself. God of War only came out a month. So I don't know if because people was on a hype train of God of War because it just came out. So some people, I can't say biased because people enjoyed God of War when it first came out. But the one thing that probably made God of War lose, people were doing toxic things before the Game Awards happened. People was review bombing God of War in order for Elden Rings to do better than it during the Game of the Year award. So people legit was review bombing God of War on everything, every critic site, dropping this 10 out of 10 review to like 7.4 and so on. So people was review bombing, giving it straight 0 out of 10, all down the list on every critic site you can think of for God of War. So they was kind of rigging the Game Awards for newcomers and stuff. And then people was making like bashing videos against God of War on YouTube saying vote for Elden Ring, don't vote God of War. So it was a lot of toxic things going on with the Elden Ring community trying to make sure that Elden Ring won Game of the Year over God of War. God of War community didn't do that, but it was a lot of toxicity from the Elden Ring community. But again, this goes based off of the power of your community. So yeah, Elden Ring won. Even though it was a toxic thing to do, Elden Ring won. I think Elden Ring probably could have still won without doing the toxic thing, but who knows? God of War won 6 goddamn awards. Maybe God of War would have won if they didn't do that. So, hey, it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed my kind of uncut review of the Game Awards. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, subscribe if you are new. And until next time, stay up. Hey, God of War is still Game of the Year to me, man. It's still Game of the Year. And Spider-Man gonna be Game of the Year for me too next year as well.